Welcome to Crafty Compulsions. My name is Valerie and I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to be opening and trying out for the very first time Derwent Inktense Pencils. I recently purchased these from Amazon Canada when they were on sale, and I thought I would play around with them a bit today. Okay, so let's just look at the packaging here. We've got Derwent Inktense 12 watercolor ink pencils, an innovative formulation that acts like ink, delivering intense, vibrant colors that dry permanently and do not wash out for exceptional layering. So there's a little swatch of the colors. So, time to open. Okay, we have some information. Oh, the smell. There's a strong smell. I like it though. Okay, it was just initially. Let's see. I bet we have here. Information. This is all sorts of Inktense products. They have paints, pencils, and then the blocks. Paper, erasers, sharpener, blender, burnishing pencil. Available in 100 colors. Oh, scan the code to find out what's recyclable. And different languages. Okay, so that's a nice little booklet. Let's get into the packaging. There. Did that very carefully, not to get to the leads. I liked the smell. No, now they don't smell. It was just that initial when I opened the tin. Ooh. Made in England. So ink black. So they have a name and a number. Bark. Baked earth. I love reading the color names. Leaf green. Apple green. This one looks like a teal. Teal green. That's pretty good. 3 greens. Let's see what we got for blues. Sea blue. Deep indigo. Come on. There we go. Fuchsia. Poppy red. Tangerine and sun yellow. They feel thick. Yeah, they feel thick. Here's a Prismacolor. Kind of hard to... Too much thicker than a Prismacolor. There's certainly, it feels like the core is thicker. So that's kind of nice. You get more product. All right, so let's get a swatch. I thought this would be good to try these out on. It's just watercolor pad paper, 6x6, and I purchased this from Dollarama in Canada. They feel nice. I'm so used to the Prismacolor. So I'm gonna do I'll do one spot dry, and then I'll do one spot wet. feel nice on the paper. And we have the tangerine. They're very vibrant. They feel creamier than what I was expecting. This is the fuchsia. Deep indigo. Almost looks black, that one. Now we've got sea blue. Well, that's nice. That reminds me of the indigo of the Prismacolor set. Teal green. Apple green. And leaf green. Start another column over here. Oh, that's interesting. That's very dark, very brownish green. It's about similar to the tip. This is definitely brighter than the tip, but I wonder if the tip is the activated with watercolor or the dry color. This is baked earth. Kind of like a dark orange, reddy brown, dark orange. This is bark, so dark brown. Yep. Very, very, very dark brown. Very, very dark brown, like nearly black. And then this is black. Now, let's see. I've got paintbrush. This is just from the dollar store. This water brush is just a basic water brush from Walmart. It does have a little bit of staining at the tip, and it's fraying a fair bit, but I thought it would still work for a trial. And we have a dish of water and some paper towels. I also thought we could try, I've heard a colorless blender sometimes works well with these. So this is the Ohuhu Honolulu series colorless blender. So I've got that we can try as well. So let's try the water brush. Oh my goodness. Okay, that spreads pretty good. I probably didn't need to put so much on the paper. It dissolves really nicely. Like you can't see where I put, you can just barely see where I put the color originally. Just barely. It seems like it dissolves nice so far. Let's try the poppy red. Oh yeah. Oh yes, this is very nice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I think I like these. Wow. It's like really nice watercolors without all the mess. Like without all the, like, you know, the trays and the palettes and stuff like that. Look at that blue. Wow. It's coming off really nicely from my brush. I thought it would leave some stain there. This is the teal green. And this is just cheap paper. Oh my goodness, I want to try putting them together. So it stays wet for a little while. You can still move it as long as it's wet. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have some fun with these. Okay, now this is the apple green. So see, that teal green is dried a little bit, so now you can see the line. Because it started to dry, and then you're not supposed to be able to reactivate it once it's dry. Yeah, oh, look at that. A little bit. A little bit. Very, very little. Maybe it could be that it's not totally dry yet. This is thick paper. Oh, cool. Okay, so based on this blue, how much it changed. I'm wondering how much this, what was this one? This was the dark green, the leaf green. Oh, that's pretty. Well, that's a nice green, eh? The paper is pilling a little bit, coming up a little bit. I'm going to attribute that to just poor paper. It's not warping the paper at all. And I'm just using a little, like, I'm not even squeezing the water brush. Just using my water bowl to rinse it out. And this was the bark. Look at how much color. I did not. That was hardly any pencil I put down on the paper. Look how much color I'm going to get from that. These are probably going to last a long time. It almost looks like a really dark purple. Like really dark purple. Probably has some like reddish undertones. Yeah, it looks like a super dark purple to me. Okay, now the black. Look, you could write with it like a pencil. Look at all that. So there's like light gray, black. Okay, I'll have to make up another swatch sheet for this, but I didn't even try anything else. Okay, let's try, what color should we try more of? I really like this blue. Let's try more of this blue, sea blue. So I'm gonna put less on the paper, and then this I'll put the same amount on the paper, and this will be the same amount. Okay, and then do another less one here. Okay, I wanted to try like maybe a paintbrush. So this is just a little paintbrush. Let's try what happens here. Oh, nice. I feel like I need a little more water. Yeah. That's nice. For a bigger area, it doesn't, these are comparable to me so far. Let's try the water brush with a lighter application. Then you can see what it looked like before. Now, let's be bold and try this is the Ohuhu colorless blender, alcohol marker colorless blender. Now, I'm worried about it coming off on the tip. So this is the chisel tip. Okay. So it came off a little bit. Okay, it came off a lot. And it's not coming back off. So, as I feared, I probably now have a blue tip of my alcohol marker. Okay, that's fine. That's why I didn't use the brush tip. I used the chisel tip. So I can see the suggestion that I've seen with the alcohol colorless blender is that it uses a lot less liquid and it dries faster, so it would warp a thin page less. So this is pretty thick cardstock, and you can see that you can just see the pressure from where I've put it through. There's no bleeding or ghosting as far as I can tell. There's just, you can see the pressure from where I colored originally with the pencil. And there's minimal warping, but this is, you know, cheap watercolor paper, but really thick, so. If you use water, it does stay wet for longer, the colorless blender. The other thing I noticed is that the colorless blender didn't, like, if you look here, it still looks like there's a bit of like pencil marks there, whereas this dissolved it completely. And this looks a touch streaky, whereas this I could probably get like a lot more smoother because you can kind of see the pencil lines. Now let's see. Oh, and now that it's dried, I think it's the paper. You can see where I originally put the color down now. That's where it's done some marking on the paper, pilled the paper a little bit. I want to see what happens. So just for fun here, I'm going to take the yellow and I'm going to put like this leaf green on top. So I'm going to color on top of it. Medium, not as dark as I did before. Just kind of probably like medium pressure, light pressure. Now I'm gonna activate that. You see, that's where I put it. That's where the yellow. It didn't really reactivate the yellow. Let's try putting yellow on top of a dark color. Feels like it did. Yeah, the blue is definitely coming up again. Maybe I didn't have it fully dissolved. But we got a cool color green. It's a nice green. So you can definitely color mix. So I only have 12 colors, but I bet I could make some other interesting colors. So this is the fuchsia. And I'm going to put a touch of this dark brown, the bark, just like one line. Because I feel like it has some purple in it. Let's see if we can get a... Did we get a darker color? Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, I'm very excited by these. And I don't have to, I like it because unlike like acrylic paint, like you put it out on the tray and then it dries up so fast. And then the watercolors, you have to keep them wet so that there's lots of pigment there to use. This I can kind of lay out where I want the colors to go and then activate them and blend them together. Look at that. What other color? So this was the green and yellow. This was the fuchsia with a touch of bark. Let's see. This was the indigo. I've kind of lost it now because I put the yellow on top. So let's do that one again. I'm putting a lot less on the paper now. That's nice. Oh, look at these two colors together. Oh, we'll have to try some blending too. I guess I did some over there. Okay, so that's the indigo. Let's see. What else could we try? I wonder if I mix the indigo with some of this teal green. Whoa, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. If you know, oh, now I want that to dry so I can do a second coat. Okay. Before, but I love like blending and gradients and mixing colors. I like where this is going. I want to try more with this. Excuse me while I just go off camera and mix these 12 colors in as many different ways as I can. Okay, maybe we come back to that. I can't leave it alone. Oh, you know what I should try? I've heard this works. Take the water brush and... Oh, yes, that works. Oh, that works very nice. Oh, I like that. Just a very soft. And you can probably just keep adding. I like these better than watercolor paints. The color feels more consistent. Oh, now what happens if I use that wet? It's like the tip is wet. Nothing really. Activate it. Oh, look, 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 look. Idea. Idea. What if because I've got one layer on there, but I had a bit of a streak in the middle. So then I can use the brush to pencil technique just to bring in a little more blend. Look at that. Can anyone guess what's going to be going on my wish list later today? No, I don't know. The bigger set. I don't know if I got that. So you can see kind of a bit of an outline there, but that's a pretty cool gradient. I can just keep. Oh, see, I shouldn't have done that. Just forget that happened because the paper was starting to disintegrate. So just ignore that. Now I can't leave it alone. Oopsies. Okay, I sort of fixed it. All right, these are fun. I like these. I like 12 colors, but I could mix these and get lots of other colors too. Now I wonder if that damages the tip at all. I suppose, I mean, if you get it wet, then yeah, no, you can still activate it. I'm tending to use the water brush over the paintbrush, even though they both worked well. But I can see if I was using a bigger area that I might want a bigger brush, or if I was doing kind of like one coat quick and then I wanted to do another coat on top, I could see that using actual paintbrushes with water would work. But I seem to keep picking up the water brush. And the alcohol marker colorless blender, it did work, but I can see that I think I'm going to stick with water. I might experiment more with that later. I mean, it worked, but I didn't like that it kind of messed up the tip a little bit. Nice selection of colors. So like yellow, orange, red, pinky purple, dark green, dark blue, teal green, light green, browny green, orangey brown. I say brown, but to me it feels like there's a bit of purple in there and then a black, so that gives you your grays. Probably don't need these very sharp because you're not like getting into teeny tiny grooves if you're using them, I suppose, on a background. I guess you could do it you could sharpen it to a finer point to get into like a little leaf or something, and you could just watercolor the whole page, and then you could base it and put pencil crayons on top if you wanted to kind of base the whole page. So this is Whatever is Lovely, and it is by various different artists, so kind of each page it'll say who it's by. So this one was illustrated and lettered by Lisa Shriek. And if you've seen my coloring book collection videos, then you will have seen this is a book that I'm just kind of I'm using it as kind of like experimenting with different mediums. I've tried to use pencil in this book and the paper doesn't really agree with me, but if I base it with like watercolors or water-soluble wax crayons, then I find I can put pencil on top of it and get better results. I'm just going to play around with this page a little bit. Leaf green to give some darker shadow. And then apple green. Sorry, I think I bumped you. Okay, I like that. I like that. So I kind of did 3 different things here. I started with the light and went to the dark, and then I started with the dark and went to the light, and then here I did the light, then the dark, then the middle. And I like that one the best. Let's try that again. Oh, I suppose I have dark on there now. So light, then dark, then the middle. It is kind of going through here a little bit. Is it? No. Now, let's say, okay, this one got too dark, so can I add more light? Yeah. Now, what is this like if I want to go over with pencil? It's probably not dry enough. Line peel. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the one I just did. Artichoke. I just grabbed the first colors that I saw. So this is Prismacolor Premier Artichoke. Light, just very light. And this is Lime Peel. And this is Spring Green. And the Inktense isn't fully dry yet. So artichoke, lime peel, spring green. I like that. So these 3 are done. These 3 I haven't put pencil on. It felt quick. For fun's sake, let's just see if I can blend these. Yes, but it's not the same. I'll do a leaf here with just the Prismas. So that's just Prisma. That's just Inktense. I wonder, hold on. So Inktense. They do blend, but difficult, more difficult than the Prismas. Okay, so that's just Inktense. What if I put the Prismacolor on top? And then activate it. Does it activate? It does. I think I got the same result as this one. So you can activate it after you put Prismacolor on top. Huh. Now, I want to go back to one of these ones and see if it reactivates, because it says it's not supposed to. I am getting some, but I have to wonder if that's just, maybe there was a little particle or two that didn't get dissolved the first time. And then you can go on with another layer of Inktense. So let's do another layer of Inktense on this one. I'm being a little bit more heavy-handed there. So light, and then dark. Yeah, using them as a base is nice. Okay, let's try something in the background. Maybe let's try something with this flower, and we'll start with like the pink and then radiate out to darker colors. Go to that blue. I'm pretending this one isn't there. Okay, and then we'll go to, oh, where's the indigo blue? Deep indigo. Black. Nope, that's bark. Black. Okay, that didn't take too long to do. Maybe I'll try brush this time. So just damp. See, now I feel like it's messy. I feel like that's so messy. I don't like that. Maybe it's the paper. Maybe it's me. Okay, that worked better. So let's try it in a bigger area. So what I did was I laid down the colors. I activated each color with some water. Then I cleaned my brush and went over the blended areas. So I did the pink, and then the blue, and then the indigo. Clean my brush, and then work on the mixed areas. The line is so harsh. But the colors are far apart too, so. That seemed to work better. So this is not dry. You can see how it's coming on differently. Oh, I'm getting more of a purple. I'm fully aware I'm gonna like wreck this page. Yeah, okay, so second coat. better. So I guess you got to kind of like work with it a bit. So I find with the second coat, I'm getting much more of a purple in there. But of course, I've kind of oversaturated and wrecked the paper now. But yeah, I like the way these leaves turned out. Should I try something else to color? I really like let's try something with this orange, red, and yellow. Then this will be the last thing I do, I think, on camera. So let's try something with one of these feathers. It's kind of even hard to see what I'm coloring on this page. Okay, so let's try something in here. So I'm going to start at the base and use red. And then orange. Kind of did this middle part red too. And then yellow. Okay, and now activating with water. And let's start with just kind of going over the whole thing with a little bit of water. Clean the brush off and then try to blend it a bit more. That's a lot of water on there right now. Oh, I'm very happy with how that turned out. I like that. I think you get better the more you do, right? Yeah. So I like how that's going. And then I could just go over it with a little bit of Prismacolor pencil. And that would probably even it out nicely. So it's definitely going through, but I've oversaturated these spots. And I didn't put a page underneath because it doesn't really matter to me in this book. Oh, there's my opening and testing and first impressions of the Derwent Inktense pencils. Definitely going to be playing around with these some more. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful and informative. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Have you used the Inktense before? Do you like them? Do you not like them? So I hope you all have a great day. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.